The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for his start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Herbert going to go to the air right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the night's opening drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jones with a handoff to Barkley, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. 1st and goal at the 1. Barkley. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Daniel Jones scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then
he's by himself, Keenan Allen, down the left sideline. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A Big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. Eckler will score. Touchdown, Chargers. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And from his end zone, here's Gary Brightwell. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look at repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down and 1. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll roll him out right. That one into the hands of Shepard downfield. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Giants! Darren Waller. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you can use your body to create some space.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On the draw, this is Barkley. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
2nd and 6.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go. Calm.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones.
That ball caught by Slayton.
And the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Jones on 1st and 10.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Chargers 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
That is caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's a sneak with Jones.
And he will have a Giants first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
Jones off the play fake. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. Yeah, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw here, Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, Jones. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up. But it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, it's Herbert. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Herbert throwing again. And that will be incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. The first down run by Barkley unsuccessful as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing Jones. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The pitch goes to Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And quickly they get to the line. Jones now to throw on 2nd down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Giants 17. Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
Here's Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to his tight end Waller. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
50 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Now Jones. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Here we go, first and goal.
Jones keeps it himself, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Daniel Jones scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Giants put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. This is 1st and 10.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's second down. Herbert.
He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Herbert to throw. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
First down, Chargers.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Throwing, Herbert. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays up in quick succession if they can.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert going to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Well, the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. Third down. Now Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Now Jones. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And this will stay a 4-point game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.